From Gladstone to Gardner, you're listening to Mundo in the Morning on 95.7 FM, KCMO Talk Radio.
All right, it is 8:52 on a very busy news morning here across Kansas City. And we always appreciate you joining us. We'll get to more of your calls in the 9 o'clock hour. I know we've just been flying through this thing so far this morning, but it's that time of the week. Let's roll it.
95.7 KCMO Talk Radio. It's time for What If Wednesday.
What if, instead of having you on this radio station, there was somebody else?
All right, John, on a What If Wednesday, 3 questions. What do you have on the rundown, my man?
What if the Olathe City Council actually cared about resident feedback last night?
Well, then it would not have been a 7-0 unanimous vote to move ahead with kicking in future sales tax revenues to build the practice facility at K10 and Ridgeview. Like, you know what they should have done? We all knew what the outcome was going to be. I said it yesterday, right? They should have game planned this thing privately to have 1 or 2 vote against it.
Bingo.
Just to pretend.
Draw straws.
Yes, just like exactly.
Do we have any
the meeting,
volunteers?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and vote against. I'll take it.
In your group chat that you guys have, be like, all right, who's drawing the short straw here? Who's going to vote against this thing? Just to make it feel like we kind of cared a little bit about the 4-1 against, or at least questioning whether or not the project was good. And it wasn't even people all being against it. It was like, I want to know more. We don't have enough information. You as a city council don't have enough information. Pump the brakes. Like, I was impressed with everybody who spoke in terms of they actually came with information and legitimate points, and they talked well and handled themselves well. It was not a free-for-all, bunch of lunatics who just didn't have their information correct. Now, some people were a little bit off, but it was a reasonable crowd of serious professionals and adults voicing their concerns. And then Olathe is like, thanks so much, 7-0. What's next on the agenda tonight? Can you find one? Can you set up one person who just falls on the sword? And then you tell the Chiefs, hey, don't worry. That council member, he just, we wanted to make it look good. Just pretend, play the game. But no, nope, 7-0. What's next, John?
What if Star Bonds actually pay off 15 years early?
Well, listen, Mark's brought this up. He said, hey, what if these guys, Scoop and Score Bros, what if they're right? What if it does pay off early? What if the reason the district is so big is so that they can pay it off early, and then all that revenue will go into the coffers of the state of Kansas? It's possible. But like everything else, the question then is, okay, how much did you sacrifice in revenues by having such a big Star Bond district? Because if that's the argument, just make the whole state of Kansas a Star Bond district, right? Pay it off in like 2 years and then you're done. If that's how it actually works, then why not just make the entire state a Star Bond district and pay it off in like 18 months? I'm just making up a number here. But if that is something that you think is possible, and your goal is to just pay off the loan like paying off your car note as quickly as you can, then you know what? Make the whole, just stretch it out to Garden City. All right, go straight out to Colorado and be done with it. And then just get the windfall of money that comes in. There's a reason for that. Because the economic math and models are not as simple as the proponents, I believe, make it out to be. What's last up there, John, on What If Wednesday?
All right. What if the KCMO audience is now booming in Slater, Missouri, in the greater Slater metropolitan area?
Well, then, you know what? Welcome to the party there, Slater, Missouri. We're here for you.
Hello at the Casey's.
Yes, hello to the Casey's in Slater, Missouri. So our post that we put up on social media, I put it up on my X and Facebook pages, went viral the other day, I guess. Well, it went viral in general, but I got people DMing me from Slater, Missouri, saying, hey, your post is going crazy over here, population 2,200. So I think every resident saw the post. And it's because if you go through the Epstein files, Ghislaine Maxwell or someone with her credit card was in Kansas City a month before Jeffrey Epstein died. And I keep wanting to say got killed, but it's not. It died, at least as of now. And She was in a Casey's General Store in Slater, Missouri, $43 spent. And that is sending Slater, Missouri all over conspiracy theory land. And you know what? I don't know what happened there. I have no idea. But I'm glad that Slater, Missouri is now tuned in. I don't know if 710 or 95.7 get out there, but if not, they can listen on the KCMO Talk Radio app. 913-408-7957. What If Wednesday in the books. We have much more coming your way